KD9MED, KD9MED,
KD9MED.
Okay, good evening, Mike. How's my signal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, you sound real good there, Jimmy.
Okay, there's been no, you're not picking up any other repeaters, aren't you?
Nope, been very quiet tonight.
Okay, good. We'll hold the net on this repeater then. Thanks, Mike. We'll get underway in about 9 minutes. K9RFD Repeater, we'll be clear.
Copy that. KD9MED setting up for the live stream.
KD9MED, KD9MED, K9RFD.
KD9MED.
Start recording.
Alright, Jimmy, we're live streaming. Go for it.
Good evening, everybody. It's 8 o'clock. And welcome to the Friday Night Fun Net on the W9AXD Repeater in Rockford. My name is Jim. My call is KC9GCR. I'm located here in Freeport, and I'll be your net control station this evening. The purpose of having this net is what the name implies, have fun. This is what this hobby of amateur radio is all about, in addition to providing emergency communications if when the situation warrants. A secondary purpose of this net is providing an on-air meeting place for all amateur radio operators. Everybody's welcome to check in. You do not have to be a member of any club, organization, group, or association to participate in this net. All you need is a valid FCC license. This net meets each and every Friday evening at 8 p.m. This repeater is a PL 114.8 minus offset. You need to have that programmed into your radio in order to have access to the repeater. For those of you who may be using older radios that do not have PL capability, or if the PL on your radio is not working properly, you can check into the Friday Night Fun Net by using the repeater output frequency, the straight 610 simplex. If I hear you, I will acknowledge you and check you in the net. Those of you who are listening via the internet, go ahead and check in. Mike, KD9MED in Rochelle, Illinois, is live streaming this net via the internet around the world. Check in via the internet, and he will relay your check-in to me via the radio. Also, this net is being recorded for future playback on the Friday Night Fun Net Central Facebook page. And if you're on the 6th, you can hear the repeater, but you can't get to it due to conditions. You're too far away from it, and you don't have internet access. You can give me a call on the Friday Night Fun Net Central hotline, area code 815-232-FNFN, 232-3636, the local Freeport number. I'll take your check-in over the phone, but try to check it on the radio first. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. First, we're going to take short-time mobilizations. If you have family at the time, or you rather concentrate your driving, or you got something else going that you can't stay for the net, I'll take your short-time mobilizations. And if you have traffic, we'll do your traffic right away. After that, we'll do general check-ins. First, we'll do general check-ins from northern Illinois. Next, we'll do general check-ins from southern Wisconsin. After that, we'll take general check-ins from anywhere in northern Illinois or southern Wisconsin. When you check in, state whether or not you have traffic. If your traffic consists of breakfast, bike rides, marathons, or ham fests, then, we'll do our regular features. We'll do the W9UIJ Carl's Corner. This is in honor of our late great friend and Carl Larson, W9UIJ. When he and Tony K9RFD used to run the Tuesday evening tech net on the Monroe repeater, Carl used to have a segment called Carl's Corner. He read stuff from different magazines and different books about propagation, electrical principles, theories, and what have you. Those of you who are just got your license, if you have any technical questions, please feel free to ask them during this segment. Are you having a problem with your power supply or amplifier? What kind of an antenna do you want to put up on your tower? What kind of a mobile radio should you get? You ask your questions, we'll try to answer them for you during the W9UIJ Carl's Corner. Then we'll do our other features, the W9 Gene Duncan DX Corner, in honor of our late great friend and colleague Gene Duncan, W9GD, the king of DX. Every time he checked in his net, he always had a DX report. Then, of course, we'll have our SWAT net. You have any items to buy, sell, trade, or want related to hobbies, ramps, radio, or computers, we'll do that. Tonight's topic, let me reset. Tonight's topic, tomorrow is St. Joseph's Day. This is the big day among the Italians. So, in honor of that day, tomorrow we're gonna have like a pizza or pasta net. I'm gonna ask everybody what your favorite pizza is, or pasta, and where do you usually go for your pizza or pasta? It's gonna be a fun time tonight. Then we'll do the Friday night fun net trivia. For the benefit of those who are studying for their first hand reader license, we'll do the I'll read questions from ARRL's Tech General and Extra Q&A books there. So, okay. Okay, with all the so-called formalities out of the way, let's get underway. Do we have any short-time mobile stations you'd like to check in? Please call now.
November 9, Golf Bravo Papa, Greg in Rockford. I'll be short time, but I'll try to be back also later on.
K9GBP, Greg and Rockford have got you checked in short time. You do what you gotta do, you're always welcome to recheck in. Thanks for checking in. Any more short time or mobile stations who would like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net, please call now.
Good evening, Jimmy. W9JTC is going to check in short time tonight, Jimmy. Have a great net, as always, sir.
Jamie, W9JTC, got you checked in. How is your family situation?
Things are going okay. Wife had her MRI today down in Sycamore, so a little sore from that and had some headache from the machine, but she had to have that for her shoulder, but yeah, she's getting along okay. The therapist is pleased with her her mobility, so I think prayers are being answered, my friend, and I do appreciate them, anybody who's doing that. 73's W9JTC.
That's good to hear, Jamie. Hopefully she gets along fine. Of course, we're still praying for your father. Let's hope he has a successful battle against cancer. Thanks for checking in, Jamie. Okay, any more short time or mobile stations for the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now.
K9KZT, short time.
K9KZT, Larry and Rockford, the king of CW. Okay, got you checked in, Larry. Have a good evening. Thank you for checking into the Friday Night Fun Net. Any more short time or mobile stations who would like to check in this time? Please call now.
89EPZ.
K9EPZ, okay, I've got to check in. The band was wide open last night. Night watch was coming in beautiful. I tried to check in with no success. Okay, Al, thank you for checking in and have a good evening. Any more short time or mobile stations, the Friday Night Fun Net, please call now.
KD9SBA. Good evening, Jimmy. Short time, have a good net.
KD9SBA, Matt down in Stillman Valley, Ogle County. Got you checked in, Matt 73. Have a good evening. Thanks for checking in. Any more short time or mobile stations for the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay. We got 5 short time stations checked in. I've had no early bird check-ins tonight. By the way, I'm using 3 different colors for my check-ins: green, yellow, and orange. Since this we're talking about pizza and pasta, I'm using green for the vegetables, red for the sauce, and orange for the cheese or what have you on your pizza. Okay, at this time let's go with the general check-ins. Do we have any general check-ins? from Northern Illinois would like to check into the Friday Night Fun Net. Please call now.
WX9RLD. KD9HKX, Larry and Roscoe.
KD9EXM, Peter and Cherry Valley.
Kilo Delta 9er, Mike Echo Delta, Mike and Rochelle, and I have an internet check-in.
K9RFD, Ricky and Loves Park, I've got you checked in. Ricky, I'll get back to you a few minutes around there. Thanks for checking in. KD9HKX, Larry and Roscoe, I've got you checked in. I'll get back to you a few minutes around here. Well, thank you for checking in. There's a station in Cherry Valley, or wherever you're at. Please come back with your call. But unable to copy. This repeater is a PL 114.8 minus offset, 114.8 minus offset. So let's try that one more time.
KD9, EXM, Peter and Cherry Valley.
I'm going to need a station to relay. Kilo Delta 9, and I need the last 3 letters of your call.
EXM, Tango X-ray Mike, over.
Go slowly if you would, please. Tango X-ray, come back.
It's Tango X-ray Mike there, Jimmy.
Kilo Delta 9, Tango X-ray Mike. You are a new hand. I know you're a new hand because your suffix of your call begins with T. Welcome to the Friday Night Fun Net. This net meets each every Friday evening at 8 p.m., usually on this repeater. I'll get back to you in a few minutes at the round table, and welcome to this wonderful hobby of amateur radio. I'll get back to you in a few minutes. Okay. Any more General Checkers from Northern Illinois would like to check in? Please call now.
Kilo Delta 9er, Mike Echo Delta, Mike and Rochelle, and I have an internet check-in.
K9MED, Mike and Rochelle. Okay, Mike, go ahead with your internet check-in.
All right, Jimmy, that's going to be Patrick, Kilo Foxtrot 9er Sierra Delta, KF 9er Sierra Delta.
Okay, sounds good. As Tony says, keep finding the $9 silver. Okay, Pat, I've got you checked in. Thank you for checking in, and Mike, thank you for the relay. Okay, at this time, any more General Checkers from Northern Illinois for the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now.
Kilo 9 Delta Delta Foxtrot.
For Charlie 9, Golf Oscar.
Okay, I've got 2 more stations. KC9DDF, John over in Elgin, Illinois. I got you checked in, John. I'll get back to you in a few minutes. Thank you for checking in. AC9GO, Larry in Rockton. I've got you checked in, Larry. I'll get back to you in a few minutes at the round table. Thank you for checking in. Any more General Checkers from Northern Illinois with the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now.
Jimmy, KC9DDF. I have to just be in and out, Jimmy, but we wish you the best. KC9DDF.
Okay, John, thanks for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Have a good evening. Enjoy your weekend. We'll talk to you hopefully next week. Any more stations, General Checkers from Northern Illinois for the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now.
KC9QPL, Paul on Park.
KC9QPL, Paul in Loves Park. Okay, Paul, I've got you checked in. I'll get back to you a few minutes around table. Thank you for checking in. Any more General Checkers from Northern Illinois for the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay, well, we've had a big turnout from Northern Illinois so far, so that's good. Let's see how many check-ins we get from southern Wisconsin. Any stations in southern Wisconsin would like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net. Please call now.
KC9RGG, Norm in Orfordville, Wisconsin.
K9RGG, Norm in Orfordville, Wisconsin. Okay, Norm, I've got you checked in. I'll get back to you a few minutes roundtable. Thank you for checking in. Any more general check-ins in southern Wisconsin would like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Well, it's Friday Night Fish Friday night in Wisconsin. Everybody's at their favorite bar, restaurant, tavern, eating their catfish, buffalo, carp, blood, northern pike, walleye, muskie, or crappies. You in the Milwaukee area, you eat your Polish sausages, hot dogs, brats, kielbasa, or Braunschweiger. The Brewers will be playing in the Great American Ballpark in the next month, so you'll be out there tailgating. And you, the cheese lovers, eat some of that famous Wisconsin cheese. Okay, sounds good. At this time, I will take check-ins from anywhere in northern Illinois or southern Wisconsin. For the Friday Night Fun Net, please call K9GCR.
KD9MED, Cary in Rockford.
Well, I don't know what happened there. I will switch over to the digital side. K9MED, Cary and Robert. Got you checked in, Cary. I'll get back to you a few minutes roundtable. Thank you for checking in. Of course, we'll look forward to your DX report, too. Okay. Any more general check-ins from anywhere in northern Illinois or southern Wisconsin for the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay, this is K9GCR Net Control of the Friday Night Fun Net. I'll go ahead with the traffic here. Let's see, next Monday, a week from this coming Monday, March. Oh, wait a minute. Before I do that, Sandwich Ham Fest. Oh, wait a minute. We're not doing this right. Jefferson Ham Fest. Jefferson Ham Fest meets a week from this coming Sunday, March 27th. You want some more information, contact whoever's in charge up there. They'll be held at the Jefferson County Fairgrounds. Okay. The day after that, Monday, March 28th, here in Freeport, National Weather Service Quad Cities office will be putting on an in-person weather spotter class. It'll take place at the Highland Community College Student Conference Center, Building Agents and Hotel, room 201. You don't need to pre-register, but please come and sign in. You'll see a lot of videos, slides, presentations, and what have you. They'll be serving refreshments, coffee, donuts, cookies, and punch, and what have you. Again, that class will run from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. A lot of the ham radio operators from Rockford came over here. They said that the Quad Cities people do a better job of presenting a weather spotter class than Chicago Romeoville does. Don't tell anybody I said that. Okay, National Weather Service weather spotter class, Highland College. That'll be held in person Monday, March 28th from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Student Conference Center, Building H, room 201. Okay. Again, you do not have to be registered, but you do have to sign your name. You'll have fun. Okay, Richard, N9CO in Belvedere, has tickets for the upcoming Sandwich Ham Fest. That will take place on Sunday, May the 1st. If you want more information, get a hold of Richard. His phone number is area code 815-547-8686. Repeat, area code 815-547-8686. If you want tickets for the upcoming Sandwich Ham Fest, that'll take place on Sunday, May 1st, May Day. Okay. Okay, let me There you go. Well, my desk is getting cluttered up again. Okay, let's go. Let's go with the, well, first of all, before we proceed any further, does anybody else have any traffic that you'd like to pass along to the net? Please go ahead. Okay, let's go with the W9AXD Carl's Corner. This is our TechNet portion. Anybody, any young ham just got into this hobby or any new ham, if you have any questions or anything like that, are you having a problem with your power supply or amplifier? What kind of an antenna do you want to put up on your tower? What kind of a mobile unit should you buy? You have technical questions? Please feel free to ask them. We'll do our best to answer them. Does anybody have any technical questions at this time? Please go ahead. Okay. Let's go ahead with the no technical questions, so we'll go ahead with the W9 Gene Duncan DX Corner in honor of our late great friend and colleague, Gene Duncan, W9GD, the king of DX. Every time you check this net, you always have a DX report that pass along. Does anybody have any DX reports that they'd like to pass along? Please go ahead.
KD9MED.
K9MED. Okay, Carrie, what you got for us?
This is KD9MED. Thank you, Jimmy. Good evening, everybody. Hey, Jimmy, just by coincidence, I heard W9GD today on 30 meters. He couldn't hear me, though, but I heard him. Another great week. I got 2 new countries for you. On 15 meters, I've now got work Belarus, EW1OW in Minsk. And here's a big one. On 30 meters, CE0YHF/CE3. That's the guy I was telling you about last year that I was seeing every day. And he could never hear me, but I could hear him. Well, today, finally, he heard me. Or, not today, but this week, he finally heard me, so I completed the QSO with him. Easter Island. Brief reset. I worked my first 6-meter contact of the 2022 season. 6 meters is beginning to open up a little bit. And this was W9AXD in Woodstock. And he was the guy who for 30 years ran all of the emergency communications and police communications in the Chicago area, I guess, according to his webpage. Brief reset. Here's a kind of a curious one that I worked this week. II0IDP is the Italian Navy coastal radio station on the south coast of Sardinia, in the port town of Cagliari, Sardinia, and they're having some kind of contest that ends on the 20th, I guess. II0IDP. I worked Perth, Australia again. This is the 4th or 5th Perth station that I've worked. Brief reset. That was VK6DW in Perth. Perth is so far away that it takes 60 milliseconds for the radio signal to go from here to there. That's, that sounds like, off the top of your head, you might think, well, 60 milliseconds, that's pretty quick. But boy, in terms of the speed of radio waves and the speed of computers and stuff, that's forever. KD9MED.
Well, congratulations, Kerry, working all those stations there at Perth, Australia. I believe you when you said about the They have to wait a while for the signals to bounce back and forth there. And congratulations, working Sardinia. Okay, what is it? What is the call sign of that station in Belarus again?
Belarus was EW1OW, and he was one of two Belarus stations that I tried to work that day. The other guy couldn't hear me. And then the Easter Island was CE0YHF/CE3. He's on 30 meters just about every day. I don't know, between 5 and 7 p.m. our time, you'll usually find him on 30 meters on FT8. That's it from KD9MED, the Duke of Digital DX.
This is KC9GCR with the Friday Night Funnet on the W9AXD Repeater in Rockford, transferring for Friday Night Funnet Central and Freeport. Congratulations, Kerry, on the breaking all those stations. That's a contact. Those of you younger people listening, Belarus, that was formerly White Russia. The capital is Minsk. They're sort of in on the shenanigans with Putin. So, all right, that's enough of that. Okay. Thanks for your DX report. Kerry, anybody else have any DX reports they'd like to pass along? You know what? Speaking of, Gary, formerly K9FML, now has a W9GD call. And it was exactly 5 years ago, this past Sunday, March 13th, that we lost him. So, you know what? W9GD, HC honorary ticket. So, okay, I've got him down. Okay, thank you for your DX report. We'll get back to you a few minutes roundtable. Oh, by the way, let me reset. I got a special guest listening on the scanner. She's not an AM radio operator, but her late husband was. I'm talking about Russ Jensen, N9TKT. Yeah, I used to buy, when I was a CB operator, bought a lot of stuff from the CB radios, scanners, or what have you. Russ Jensen used to do a lot of business there at his shop there between Rydot and German Valley. That was Russ Jensen's CB City. Whenever he sold CB, he had that distinct whistle. He said, "Hey, Rydot Tomcat CB City." I said, "Go ahead, Russ, KYD 1738. That was my CB call. So he said, "How's the signal modulation?" "Signal's good there, Russ." I used to give him a lot of business. You know what? She's listening. I am going to... Okay. What's the minute? Hold on here. Wrong pen. N9TKT. The late, great Russ Jensen, honorary ticket. He checked in the Friday Night Fun. That Russ, if you're listening up in heaven, thanks for all that you've done. All right. Okay. Okay. Now, before we proceed any further, do we have any more stations you'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now.
KC9GCR. Here is KC9YI, Kilo Charlie 9 Yankee India.
KC9YI, Scott and Monroe. Okay, Scott, I've got you checked in. I'll get back to you a few minutes for the roundtable. Thank you for checking in. Any more stations you want to check in, please call now. Okay, let's go ahead here. Let's see. How many stations? Okay. Now, we're talking about pizza. Tomorrow is St. Joseph's Day. That's a big day among the Italians, just like St. Patrick's Day is to the Irish. These Italian families, especially in Rockford, have these big, long tables set up. They have nothing but food, and then what happens, they have altars set up. I don't know what happens with the food there, whether anybody can walk in and have some or not, but that's a big day among the Italians. And red is the color. And tomorrow, you heard on the news, they're going to have the Irish marching band's going to have the St. Patrick's Day parade tomorrow. They couldn't have it last week because it was just too cold. So they're having the St. Patrick's Day parade on St. Joseph's Day. What is your favorite pizza and what is your favorite pasta? Okay. Where do you go for your pizza or pasta? Or do you like to cook it at home? W9AXD Ricky in Loves Park. What do you say?
Good evening, everybody on the net. Good to hear everybody out there, and congrats on the DX carry. Good to hear you. It definitely, I'm kind of torn between the two. You and I talked a little bit about it earlier. I'm definitely a pizza guy, but when push comes to shove, my wife makes a heck of a spaghetti pie, is what it's called. So that would be on the pasta end. So, so as much as I love pizza, you know, the wife kind of, you know, pushed it over with the spaghetti pie. So my vote goes to pasta. So good to hear everybody out there, and I'll send it back to you, Jimmy, W9RLD.
Okay, Ricky, sounds good. Yeah, but 35 years ago, Pizza Hut used to come out with those Priazzo Italian pies. I don't know what that's several different kinds of that, but I'll tell you what, that was real good. It's too bad they don't bring it back, but that was good. So okay, thanks for checking in, Ricky, and thanks for all you do on the Northern Illinois Skywarn. Okay, KD9HKX, Larry and Roscoe, what's going on with you? What is your favorite pizza or pasta?
KC9GCR, KD9HKX. Good evening, Jim, and everyone else on the net tonight. It's great hearing everybody out there. You know, I like everything Italian. I love pizza. I love most kinds of pasta. In fact, I probably like all kinds of pasta. But if I had to pick a single Italian dish that I like best, it's going to be lasagna. And every restaurant out there seems to make their own version of it, and they're all good. They're all really good. So, but if I'm going to eat pizza, it's going to be probably sausage and black olive, regular crust, and Pietro's does a good job with that. So, I'll turn it back to you, Jim. KC9Gs. Oh, by the way, Jim, before I forget, I'm going to be one and done tonight because I'm kind of tired. And I got to get up and start driving early in the morning. So, just to let you know. Case9GCR, KD9HKX.
Okay, Larry, sounds good. You and your family have a trip to Kansas. And they have a good time out there and return home safe. We'll definitely talk to you next Friday night or whenever we get back. Thanks for checking in. All right, let's try to see if the new kid on the block is on. Kilo Delta 9, Tango, X-Ray, Mike in Cherry Valley. What's going on with you? Welcome to the Friday Night Fun Net. We meet every Friday evening at 8 p.m. here on this repeater. Or if we can't meet here, we'll meet on the 147-195 repeater. K9TXM, what's going on with you? What is your favorite pizza or pasta? You might want to increase your power. I was just able to copy you. I think you said you were on a portable, and there's quite a bit of noise with your signal.
Good. Try again. It's homemade spaghetti with meat sauce. Over.
I copy spaghetti and meatball. Okay, sounds good. Thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Hopefully we'll talk to you next Friday night. I also run several other nets in the area, which I'll be running them down in a little bit here during the net. Thanks for checking in. Mike, KD9MED down in Rochelle, who's live streaming this net on the internet, and we're recording this on the Friday Night Fun Net Facebook page for future replay. Mike, what is your favorite pizza and pasta, and where do you like to go for your pizza and pasta?
KD9MED here. Always like to have a thin crust pizza with Italian sausage and light sauce. Usually go to Rosati's here, or usually have it delivered. And for pasta, you know, just spaghetti. You know, not too crazy on the sauce and all that, but pizza's always been something I love. This is KD9MED, back to net.
Okay, Mike, sounds good. Let me know if you have any more internet check-ins. So we'll talk to you. Thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Okay, KF9SD checked in on the internet. Well, you know what? I better put a little IC down next to this call for internet check-in. And K9DDF, John Elgin is gone. So, okay, AC9GO, Larry in Rockton. What's going on with you? What is your favorite pizza and pasta? And where do you like to go for your pizza and pasta?
Hey, good evening, Jimmy and Lynette. Well, my favorite pizza is deep dish pizza. And I know there's one with a heavy meat. I like olives. I like onions. There's a whole lot I don't like about pizza, and when it comes right down to it, I don't know that I've run into too many pizzas I didn't like. So they're all good. Of course, we've got a nice pizza place up here in Brockton, and we enjoy that pizza every once in a while. Anyhow, I'm going to have to make this short, Jimmy, or cut it short. I'm going to be heading off to join the XYL. We'll catch you on down the log, Jimmy. This is AC9GO 73.
Okay, Larry, AC9GO, sounds good. Hey, thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Have a good evening. Enjoy your weekend. We'll catch you on. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we'll catch you tomorrow night on our new Rag Tours net. It'll be at 8 o'clock tomorrow night here on this repeater. Thank you for checking in. Okay, K9QPL, Palm Loves Park. What's going on with you? What is your favorite pizza or pasta, and where do you like to go for your pizza?
KC9QPL here. Well, I like Supreme pizza. It's got everything on it. And we get it different places, but I guess Mod is pretty good. And spaghetti is pasta. I do that here at home. And that's about it. So we'll say 73 and be clear.
Okay, Paul, sounds good. You have a good evening. Thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Hopefully we'll catch you tomorrow night at 8 o'clock on our new Rag Tours net. Thank you for checking in. Okay, Norm, K9RGD in Orfordville. What's going on with you? What is your favorite pizza and pasta, and where do you go if you want pizza or pasta?
KC9GCR, KC9RGG. Well, Jim, I'm not going to talk about anything I'm doing now about pizza, but what I used to do years ago, 1960s, 70s, and 80s. Ike Sewell ran Pizzeria Uno's in Chicago. They made the best deep dish pizza around. And he started a second restaurant down the street. It was called Pizzeria Dewey's. And Dewey's is still in existence. They still make a good pizza, but unfortunately Uno's has become a chain and they just ruined it. So that was my favorite pizza, Jim, and I'd like to go back down to Chicago and have another one if I could. KC9GCR, KC9RGG, and back to net.
Okay, Norm, sounds good. There are a lot of good pizza places in Chicago. You advertise. Ron Santo, the great third baseman of the Chicago Cubs, used to have a pizza that used to have Ron Sando's Pizzeria many years ago. And there was Lou Malnati's Pizza. You can order, if you live in any part of the country, you can order it, and they would deliver it. Let's see. Vince Lloyd and Lou Boudreau used to advertise at that place on Chicago Cubs radio. They always, one of them used to say, Lou Malnati, pizza. I think Lou Boudreau would say pizza, Vince Lloyd would say pasta. They go back and forth, or the other way around. But yeah, that was a, that was great there. You can't beat those local mom-and-pop operations, whether it's Chicago or Rockford here in Freeport or whatever. I don't care what anybody says. Okay, Norm, I better let you go so you can hit the sack. Thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Enjoy your evening, enjoy your weekend. Okay, K9MED, Terry in Rockford. What is your favorite pizza and pasta, and where do you like to go to get your pizza?
This is KD9MED. Well, we're going to reminisce. Back in 1970, when I was working during the summer, that was first year of college, there was a sandwich place there near Addison and Addison and Diversey, I want to say. No, they don't even meet. Oh well, take my word for it. About 4,000 West Addison. Italian sandwich place. Free set. They'd have the Italian beef in the big trough with the onions, and they dip both ends in the liquid to get it nice and soggy. And I would get 2 of those for lunch, 2 big ones, and the place was always packed for lunch hour. All the factory workers were there to get lunch. So there's my reminiscence. KD9MED.
Sounds good, Terry. That's great. Yeah, nothing like those old pizza places from years gone by. That's for sure. Okay, thanks, Terry. I'm sure we'll hear from you during the trivia segment in a few minutes. Okay, this is K9RFD Friday Night Fun Net. Let's see. As far as pasta goes, I like the lasagna. I mean, I do like spaghetti. Spaghetti and lasagna. That's about it. Any other pasta? Not so much. Pizza. I always like bacon, mushrooms, and green peppers on my pizza. My mother was never a pizza lover, but I'll tell you what, she sure loved the pizza with the bacon, mushrooms, and green peppers. She would only eat one piece, and I would eat the rest of it. But she loved that pizza. Okay. K9YI, Scott Monroe, what's going on with you? Where do you like to go for your pizza and pasta, and what is your favorite pizza or pasta?
Well, good evening, Jim, and everybody on the net. This is KC9YI. Let's see, we had a nice meal from the Buggy Works tonight. I had fish and kind of a broiled cod, I think it was, or haddock. I don't know, one of those fish. Anyway, it was fish, and it was good. And so we just kind of finished up with that. And, well, I guess for pizza, I like the Badger Special served at Pizza Huts in Wisconsin. I don't know if they have that Badger Special all over, but it's a good combination. And kind of partial to chicken Alfredo for pasta. And Vinnie Vanucci's over in Galena, Illinois. We really like that place for Italian food. There are all kinds of Italian dishes there, so it's kind of hard to pick just one, Back to net. This is KC9YI.
Okay, sounds good there, Scott. That Badger Special. What kind of pizza do they have with that?
I'm trying to think what's on it, but I like it. It's got 2 kinds of cheese on it. I don't know if it's got a little cheddar cheese in there or just what the combination is, but
and I think it's got sausage and anyway, it's something easy for me to remember, and I like everything on it. Over.
That's great, Scott. That's great. Okay. Hey, thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy your weekend. We'll definitely catch you on the Green County Net this coming Sunday night.
Sounds good, Jim. This is KC9YI clear.
Okay, that was Scott K9YI. He's net control of the Green County Aries Races Net, which meets on Sunday evenings at 7:30 p.m. on the 145.110 repeater in Monroe. That is a PL of 123.0 minus offset. It's a combination Aries Races and Rag Tune net. Do check out that. Do check out that net. I think that they went for about less than an hour this past Sunday, but sometimes they go a lot longer than that. Okay. This concludes my list. So are there any more stations who'd like to check into the Friday Night Fun Net? If you're coming home from your Friday night fish fry, steak fry, or just come home from your favorite pizzeria for your pizza or pasta dinner or what have you, your supper, you're coming home grocery shopping or the show, if you just turn your radio on, you've been copying the mail for the last 46 minutes. This is your chance to check into the Friday Night Fun Net from anywhere in the region without traffic beat calls, K9GCR.
KD9EPZ, recheck.
K9EPZ, okay, Al, go ahead.
Just checking in again. And I suppose to answer the question, pasta, I generally like what my home care worker makes here at the house. She makes some very good spaghetti and meat sauce. Pizza-wise, I like sausage, green peppers, and mushrooms, and generally comes from Aldo's here in Rochelle.
That's great, Al. That's great. Okay. Nothing like homemade pizza or pasta or whatever. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, Al. Hey, thanks for rechecking in. I'm sure we'll hear from you during the trivia segment in a few minutes. Any more stations you want to check in, please call now.
W9NBL.
Okay, the last first letter of your call, I got cut off. Come back with that, please.
Whiskey 9, Bravo Lima.
All right. Kilo Delta 9, Bravo Lima, is that correct?
Jimmy, it's Whiskey 9. It's Whiskey 9, Bravo Lima. Over.
W9BL, okay. That's correct. I've got you. What's going on with you? We're talking about pizza and pasta. What is your favorite pizza and pasta, or where do you like to go for your pizza or pasta?
Well, my favorite pizza is just a thin crust, and it's mushroom and sausage, cheese, of course, and some onions on it. And we usually go to Stonebaker's Pizza now over in the Marengo there. I live in Kingston, but we go over to Marengo there for Stonebaker's Pizza. It's really good pizza over there. If you're in Marengo, that's the place to go. Back to you there, Jimmy. W9BL.
Thank you very much, W9BL. We're checking the Friday Night Fun Net about your favorite pizza bar. There's nothing like your local mom and pop place. I don't care what anybody says. Thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Enjoy your evening, enjoy your weekend. Any more stations you want to check in this time, please call now. Okay, I was before the net, and I was on the phone with Vince at K9TSU. He's down in Alabama doing some storm chases, storm spotting there. He said it's 70 degrees down there. They're under threat for severe weather, especially in the southeast part of the country tonight. So I'm going to go in. I'm going to check him in right now. K9TSU HC for honorary check-in, and he's listening tonight via the internet, and he's driving. So, Vince, I've got you checked in. So, okay, any more stations you want to check in, please call now. Okay. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot to do something here. We forgot to do the swap net. All items to be bought, sold, or traded must be related to the hobbies of amateur radio or computers. All items to be bought, sold, or traded must be the property of or in possession of the person who wants to get rid of stuff. You may mention prices over the air, but any haggling should be done either in person or over the telephone. Also, no commercial business of any kind is allowed. Does any station have any swap net traffic you'd like to pass along? Okay, let me put all my stuff away here, and we'll go ahead with the Friday Night Fun Net trivia segment. This is for the benefit of those, it's really for the benefit of those who are studying for their first ham radio licenses. We got a brand new one, let's see, K9TXM. So, welcome to Hobby Amateur Radio, and won't be long, we'll be hearing the Kilo Echo 9 calls. That'll probably be later on this year before we start hearing them. Okay, we have people who will listen to the Friday Night Fun Net on scanner because they can't listen to police communications anymore unless they have a very expensive digital scanner with Starcom capability. And of course, we have people who listen just for the enjoyment, of it. And of course, we have those people who are studying for their first ham radio license. So let me get my book here. I'm going to be reading questions from ARRL's Tech, General, and Extra Q&A books here. So ready. Okay, one moment, please. I want to get the right questions here. Okay, I think I may have found one. Okay, what is the FCC Part 97 definition of a space station? A, any satellite orbiting the Earth. B, a manned satellite orbiting the Earth. C, an amateur station located more than 50 kilometers above the Earth's surface. D, an amateur station using amateur radio satellites for relay of signals. What is the FCC Part 97 definition of a space station? A, any satellite orbiting the Earth. B, a manned satellite orbiting the Earth. C, an amateur station located more than 50 kilometers above the Earth's surface. I wish they would mention that in miles. D, an amateur station using amateur radio satellites for relay of signals. Anybody have a correct answer to this question?
Shoot for B Bravo WX9RLT.
WX9RLT, say again, please.
Oh, sorry about that. Well, the one that would be logical would be the manned one, and if I remember correctly, that was B Bravo.
Well, Rick, I'll tell you what, that is not correct, but thanks for trying anyway. Anybody else want to give it a shot? All right. What is the FCC Part 97 definition of a space station? Correct answer is C, Charlie. An amateur station located more than 50 kilometers above the Earth's surface. 97.3A41. The definition is for an amateur station operating in space, not the more common name of the International Space Station, or ISS. There is an amateur station on the ISS, so there is a space station operating on the space station. Ham radio license manual, page 6-23. All right, let's find another one here. Okay, now, let's not depend on one or two stations answering this question. If you know them, please give the answer. So, well, this is fun, but let's have 100% participation if at all possible. All right. I already read that one. Oh boy. Okay. What method of call sign identification is required for a station transmitting phone signals? A. Send the call sign followed by the indicator RPT. B. Send the call sign using a CW or phone emission. C. Send the call sign followed by the indicator R. D. Send the call sign using only a phone emission. What method of call sign identification is required for a station transmitting phone signals? A. Send the call sign followed by the indicator RPT. B. Send the call sign using a CW or phone emission. C. Send the call sign followed by the indicator R. D. Send the call sign using only a phone emission. Anybody have correct answer to this question?
Oh, nobody's jumping in there. D Delta. I'm probably wrong again. D Delta, WX9RFD.
Well, you said yourself, Ricky. You're wrong. You're wrong again. That's not the correct answer. Anybody else want to give it a try? All right. What method of call sign identification is required for a station transmitting phone signals? Correct answer is B. Bravo. Send the call sign using a CW or phone emission. Okay. All right, I'm trying to find another. Okay. I'm trying to avoid reading the same questions. That's what I'm trying to do here. So, sorry for the delays here. All right. Those of you, well, it's the same with everybody, whether you're using CW or not. Which of the following is a sideline when choosing an operating frequency for calling CQ? A. Listen first to be sure that no one else is using the frequency. B. Ask if the frequency is in use. C. Make sure you are in your assigned band. D. All these choices are correct. Which of the following is a guideline when choosing an operating frequency for calling CQ? A. Listen first to be sure that no one else is using the frequency. B. Ask if the frequency is in use. C. Make sure you are in your assigned band. D. All these choices are correct. Anybody have correct answer to this question?
Well, at least I know I got this one correct. D Delta.
Hooray! You are correct, Ricky. You are correct. I knew you'd get one right. At least one anyway. Okay. Which of the following is a guideline when choosing an operating frequency for calling CQ? A. Listen first to be sure that no one else is using the frequency. B. Ask if the frequency is in use. C. Make sure you are in your assigned band. Well, the correct answer is D delta. All of these choices are correct. Before you call CQ, you should do three things. Be sure the frequency is one your license privileges authorize you to use. Listen to be sure the frequency is not already in use. If you don't hear any signals in 5 to 10 seconds, the frequency may be available. Make a short transmission asking if the frequency is in use. It's an AM radio license manual, page 6-7. Okay. Alright. I think I read this question again. I'm trying to avoid using the same, reading the same question. So, okay. I think I used that one. Which of the following is a good electrical conductor? A, glass. B, wood. C, copper. D, rubber. Which of the following is a good electrical conductor? A, glass. B, wood. C, copper. D, rubber. Anybody correct to answer this question?
Go with C, Charlie Copper, or KD9MED.
You are correct, Mike. You are correct. Which of the following is a good electrical conductor? Correct answer, C, Charlie, copper. Materials such as copper in which electrons flow easily in response to an applied voltage are conductors. And radio license manual, page 3-5. Okay, what electronic component allows current to flow in only one direction? A, resistor. B, fuse. C, diode. D, driven element. What electronic component allows current to flow in only one direction? A, resistor. B, fuse. C, diode. D, driven element. Anybody have a correct answer to this question?
We'll go with C, Charlie, diode, KD9MED.
You are correct, Mike. You are correct. What electronic component allows a current to flow in only one direction? Correct answer, C, Charlie, diode. A semiconductor that only allows current to flow in one direction is called a diode. A diode has two electrodes, an anode and a cathode. On a diode, the cathode is usually identified by a stripe marked on the component. Heavy-duty diodes that can handle large voltages and currents are called rectifiers. Ham radio license manual, page 3-12. Okay, how is a simple ammeter connected to a circuit? A, in series with the circuit. B, in parallel with the circuit. C, in quadrature with the circuit. D, in phase with the circuit. Well, how is a simple ammeter connected to a circuit? A, in series with the circuit. B, in parallel with the circuit. C, in quadrature with the circuit. D, in phase with the circuit. Anybody correct to answer this question?
Hey, KD9RFD.
Okay, you are correct, Al. You are correct. How is a simple ammeter connected to a circuit? Correct answer is A alpha, in series with the circuit. Ammeters are connected in series with a component or circuit to measure current. Ammeter lesson manual page 3-3. All right. I'm going to do one more and the 10th question. I got to find it here. All right. What are the toughest questions in the tech, general, or extra Q&A? Your tower questions, of course. You new listeners, those of you who are listening, who are going to soon become ham radio operators. Someday, you're going to be involved in a tower climbing crew. You're either going to be climbing the tower itself, or you're going to be part of a ground support crew. When you take your test, this next question might put you over the top as far as getting your technician's license. Okay. Which of the following is good practice when installing ground wires on a tower for lightning protection? A. Put a loop in the ground connection to prevent water damage to the ground system. B. Make sure that all bends in the ground wires are clean, right-angle bends. C. Ensure that connections are short and direct. D. All these choices are correct. Which of the following is good practice when installing ground wires on a tower for lightning protection? A. Put a loop in the ground connection to prevent water damage to the ground system. B. Make sure that all bends in the ground wires are clean, right-angle bends. C. Ensure that connections are short and direct. D. All these choices are correct. Anybody have a correct answer to this question?
Charlie.
The operator correct.
You are correct, Al. You are correct. Which of the following is good practice when installing ground wires on a tower for lightning protection? Correct answer is C, Charlie. Ensure that connections are short and direct. This concludes this portion of Friday Night Fun Net Trivia. We'll move on to the general portion, but before we do, are there any more stations who would like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go now.
Radio man. Echo 6 Alpha Oscar is the Calgary radio club. I say again, Victor Echo 6 Alpha Oscar is the Calgary Alpha.
Okay, now we're going to move to the general portion of the Friday Night Fun Net Trivia. I'm not reading that one. We're going to stick with what we know here. Okay. That one's too easy. I'm not going to read that one. Okay. Those of you who work CW should know the correct answer to this next question by heart. What does the QSA note QRV or QR Victor mean? A. You are sending too fast. B. There is interference on the frequency. C. I'm quitting for the day. D. I'm ready to receive messages. What does the QSA note QRV or QR Victor mean? A. You are sending too fast. B. There is interference on the frequency. C. I am quitting for the day. D. I am ready to receive messages. Anybody have a correct answer to this question? I guess our CW people have thought this, so I'll go ahead and read the question and give the correct answer. What does the QSA note QRV or QR Victor mean? Correct answer is D Delta. I am ready to receive messages. QRV is the Q signal that means I am ready to copy and indicates that the station with the message may begin transmitting. QRV is used when sending informal traffic or having a regular conversation. General Class License Manual, page 2-13. And speaking of CW, Larry, K9KZT has a code practice on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, immediately following the corresponding nets on the different repeaters. First one immediately following the Monday Night Rah-Rah Info Net. Second one immediately following the Tuesday Health and Tech Net. And the third one on Thursday immediately following the second Health and Tech Net, which meets on Thursday. He does a great job for that. The past couple of nights they've been playing, like Tuesday and Thursdays, they've been playing bingo. So tune in next week, and they'll probably be playing more bingo with CW. Okay, let's continue. All right. Where on Earth do ionospheric layers reach their maximum height? A, where the sun is overhead. B, where the sun is on the opposite side of Earth. C, where the sun is rising. D, where the sun is just set. Where on Earth do ionospheric layers reach their maximum height? A, where the sun is overhead. B, where the sun is on the opposite side of Earth. C, where the sun is rising. D, where the sun is just set. Anybody correct to answer this question? Okay. Where on Earth do ionospheric layers reach their maximum height? Correct answer is A, alpha, where the sun is overhead. The discussion is rather lengthy, so I'm not going to bother reading it. We'll move on. Okay. What is the purpose of a capacitance hat on a mobile antenna? A, to increase the power handling capacity of a whip antenna. B, to allow automatic band changing. C, to electrically lengthen a physically short antenna. D, to allow remote tuning. What is the purpose of a capacitance hat on a mobile antenna? A, to increase the power handling capacity of a whip antenna. B, to allow automatic band changing. C, to electrically lengthen a physically short antenna. D, to allow remote tuning. Anybody correct to answer this question?
Well, let's go with C, Charlie, electrically lengthen a physically short antenna. KD9MED.
You are correct, Mike. You are correct. What is the purpose of a capacitance hat on a mobile antenna? Correct answer is C, Charlie. To electrically lengthen a physically short antenna. A structure of rods and possibly a ring added at or near the top of the antenna is called a capacitance hat or capacity hat. It increases the capacitance of a mobile antenna and electrically lengthens it so that it can be used effectively at lower frequencies. General Class License Manual, page 7-6. Okay. Why Why is the conductor of the primary winding of many voltage step-up transformers larger in diameter than the conductor of the secondary winding? A, to improve the coupling between the primary and secondary. B, to accommodate the higher current of the primary. C, to prevent parasitic oscillations due to resistive losses in the primary. D, to ensure that the volume of the primary winding is equal to the volume of the secondary winding. Why is the conductor of the primary winding of many voltage step-up transformers larger in diameter than the conductor of the secondary wiring? A, to improve the coupling between the primary and secondary. B, to accommodate the higher current of the primary. C, to prevent parasitic oscillations due to resistive losses in the primary. D, to ensure that the volume of the primary winding is equal to the volume of the secondary winding. Anybody correct to answer this question?
For some reason, because they're not really native to it, you know what I mean? Do you know anything about it?
I'm going to shoot for B Bravo. It's probably wrong. I always get those wrong, but I'm going to shoot for B Bravo, WX9RLD.
Well, Ricky, I'll tell you what. You are correct. Why is the conductor of the primary winding of many voltage step-up transformers larger in diameter than the conductor of the secondary winding? Correct answer is B Bravo. You are correct, Ricky. To accommodate the higher current of the primary. Well, you know, okay. This concludes the general portion of Friday Night Fun Net Trivia. We're going to try to do some questions on the extra portion. Now, before we do, we have any more stations who would like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go now. Okay, we're going to do some extra class questions now, okay? Alright. Alright. Okay. Under what circumstances may a dealer sell an external RF power amplifier capable of operation below 144 megahertz if it has not been granted FCC certification? A, it was purchased in used condition from an amateur operator and is sold to another amateur operator for use at that operator station. B, the equipment dealer assembled it from a kit. C, it was imported from a manufacturer in a country that does not require certification of RF power amplifiers. D, it was imported from a manufacturer in another country and it was certificated by that country's government. Let me reset.
So the Wingwood station 6 to 8.
Okay. Under what circumstances may a dealer sell an external RF power amplifier capable of operation before 144 megahertz if it has not been granted an FCC certification? A, it was purchased in used condition from an amateur operator and is sold to another amateur operator for use at that operator station. B, the equipment dealer assembled it from a kit. C, it was imported from a manufacturer in a country that does not require certification of RF power amplifiers. D, it was imported from a manufacturer in another country and it was certificated by that country's government. Anybody correct to answer this question? Okay. Under what circumstances may a dealer sell an external RF power amplifier capable of operation below 144 megahertz if it has not been granted FCC certification? Correct answer is A, alpha. It was purchased in used condition from an amateur operator and is sold to another amateur operator for use at that operator's station. Okay, I'm gonna read one more, and I think we'll do it. Okay, which of the following is a possible reason that attempts to initiate contact with a digital station on a clear frequency are unsuccessful? A, your transmit frequency is incorrect. B, the protocol version you are using is not supported by the digital station. C, another station you are unable to hear is using the frequency. D, all these choices are correct. Which of the following is a possible reason that attempts to initiate contact with a digital station on a clear frequency are unsuccessful? A, your transmit frequency is incorrect. B, the protocol version you are using is not supported by the digital station. C, another station you are unable to hear is using the frequency. D, all these choices are correct. Anybody correct to answer this question? Okay, which of the following is a possible reason that attempts to initiate contact with the digital station on a clear frequency are unsuccessful? A, your transmit frequency is incorrect. B, the protocol version you are using is not supported by the digital station. C, another station you are unable to hear is using the frequency. Well, the correct answer is D, delta. All these choices are correct. Each aspect of the transmission must be compatible with the receiver, beginning with the transmit frequency. The hidden transmitter problem can also cause a communication link to fail because of interference. Extra class license manual page 8-14. This concludes Friday Night Fun Net Trivia for this week. We'll do it again next week at this time. Are there any more stations you'd like to check in? Please call now. Okay, let me give you a rundown of all the other nets we have in the area. Tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. on the 146.610 repeater, we will have the third edition of our new Saturday evening of the Rag Tours net. I think we decided, we're going to keep that name. After much discussion, it was decided, we don't know about it, they call Old Timers Net, Old People's Net, or what have you. Well, I think after consideration, we decided we're going to use the name Rag Tours Net. Because we rag through a lot of different stuff anyway, so, but tune in tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. on this repeater for another edition of the Rag Tour, Saturday evening Rag Tours Net. Just a minute. Let me get out my papers here. In about 35 minutes, if you're able to pick up the, let me get my papers here. Okay. Well, on Channel 39, they're showing downtown Rockford looking south on Wyman Street. The streets, the Wyman Street's empty. You know why the streets are empty? On Friday night, everybody's home listening to the Friday Night Fun Net. Okay, as I was saying, in about 35 minutes, the Night Watch set will be getting underway on the 443.750 repeater in Chicago, PL 114.8 plus offset. If you cannot get into that repeater, you can get in via the Echo link. Last night, for the first time in a while, Night Watch net was coming in beautiful. I even tried checking in without the success. Towards the end of the net, though, the band started to close. But that net runs 7 nights a week. It runs for about an hour and a half, or sometimes 2 hours, depending on who is net control and how many check-ins they get. Lunch Bunch Net is held every Monday through Friday from 12 noon to 1 p.m. A Swap Net is held at 12:30 p.m. It's on the 145.430 repeater in Downers Grove, Illinois. That has a PL 107.2 minus offset. W9DUP DePage County Repeater. Okay, there's a Saturday after the immediately following the rag tours net. If you're able to pick up the 146.910 repeater in Milwaukee, the PL 127.3 minus offset, there is a Saturday night fun net which takes place at every Saturday evening at 9 p.m. That net is a lot more structured than this one. You got checking like A through G, H through N, so on and so forth. The topics they talk about, I wouldn't even dream of bringing up on this net. So that's about it then. But check out the Saturday night fun net anyway on 146.910 repeater in Milwaukee. Then Sunday evenings at 7:30 p.m. I mentioned this earlier. The Greene County the Aries Races Net meets at 7:30 p.m. on the 145.110 repeater in Monroe, Wisconsin. That's a PL 123.0 minus offset. Scott, K9YI in Monroe is net control. It's a combination of Aries Races and Ragtune net. Sometimes they go for a half hour, hour and a half, or who knows what. But that's a good net. Do check it out. The Big Thunder Amps Radio Club holds its Sunday evening net at 8 p.m. on the 147.375 repeater in Belvedere. That has a PL of 100.0 plus offset. The Whiteside County Aries Races Group holds its Sunday evening net also at 8 p.m. on the 146.850 repeater in Sterling. PL 114.8 minus offset. You shouldn't have any problem getting into that repeater. The antenna is about 300 feet in the air on the Illinois State Police District 1 radio tower. The Monday Night Rah-Rah Info Net is held every Monday evening at 7 p.m. here on this repeater. Larry K9KGT and I share the duties of net control operator. I think I had 6 check-ins this past Monday night. Folks, do check into that Monday Night Rah-Rah Net. It's been around for a long, long time. We hate to see that go by the wayside. Immediately following that net at 8 Monday evenings at 8 p.m. on the 146.970 repeater in Dixon, the PL of 82.5 minus offset. The Lee County Aries Races Group holds its on Monday evening net. And immediately following that net at 8:30 p.m. on the 146.730 repeater in DeKalb, the PL 100.0 minus offset. The Kishwaukee Amps Radio Club holds its Monday evening net. Tuesday evenings at 7 p.m. we have the first of 2 health and tech nets on the 147.195 repeater. Larry H9GO is the net control of the Tuesday evening net. And at the same time, on the 145.450 repeater in Janesville, PL 123.0 minus offset. The Rock County Amps Radio Club holds its their public service net on that repeater, also at 7 p.m. Okay, the North America Long Wires net meets every Tuesday evening at 8 p.m. on 28.390 megahertz, 10 meters upper sideband with Rick. K9QDP as your net control station. I think he had 22 or 27 check-ins this past Tuesday night. Then the Ogle County Aries Races net for Aries for Ogle County App Radio net for Aries Skywarn holds its Tuesday evening net at 9 p.m. on the 147.165 repeater in Oregon. That has a PL of 146.2 plus offset. Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m. here in Freeport on the 147.390 repeater. The PL 114.8 plus offset. We have the weekly Stevenson County Aries Races net with yours truly, Jim K9 GCR. Also, at 7:30 p.m. on the 147.120 repeater in Boyd with a PL of 123.0 plus offset. The Greater Boyd Amps radio couple holds its Wednesday evening net. And immediately following that, at 8 o'clock here in Freeport, the 147.390 repeater, PL 114.8 plus offset. We have our Wednesday evening swap net, runs from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. or until all traffic is handled. Mill, K9RFD, and I sure to use the net control. I ran it this past Wednesday. I think I had a total of 8 or 9 check-ins. And thanks to Mel K9RFD, after about a 45-minute try, he was able to bring us Amps Radio News Line. A 15-minute independent news broadcast devoted entirely to Amps Radio. Okay, and again, Thursday evening at 7 p.m. on 147.195 repeater. I host the Thursday evening health and tech net. On these nets, we ask everybody how they're getting along health-wise, if you have any technical questions. And don't forget, immediately following the Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday evening nets, Larry K9KZT has CW practice. Okay, continuing, as most of you know, we no longer hold a Salvation Army Saturn net on the 147.390 repeater net at 8 p.m. So I'm going to give you a rundown of some of the other Saturn nets. On HF, the International Saturn net meets every Monday through Saturday at 1500 hours Zulu on 14.265 megahertz, 20 meters upper sideband. The Central Territory Saturn net meets on the Tuesdays at 1330 hours Zulu on 7.265 megahertz, 40 meters lower sideband. The West Metro Chicago, the Saturn net meets Monday evenings at 7 p.m. on the 145.310 repeater in Wheaton, Illinois. That has a PL 107.2 minus offset. And the East Metro Chicago Saturn net meets on Tuesday evenings at 7 p.m. on the CFMC 146.760 repeater in Chicago. PL 107.2 minus offset. Then don't forget, every day on Monday through Friday between 1400 and 1500 hours Zulu, the senile net is held on 14.287 megahertz, 20 meters upper sideband with Chuck. W9AXD is your net control station. There is, okay, now you're all caught up to date on your local nets. Support your local net control stations, your net control operators, support your local repeaters, You support your local clubs. If you're a member of any ham radio club, by all means, support your local club. Oh, that reminds me. Hey, Al, K9EPZ, are you still with us?
K9EPZ, go ahead.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about. Why don't you tell us about the happy hour net that you check into?
Okay, yeah, if you can make it into it. I check into it every afternoon at 5 p.m. on the 147.27 repeater in Racine, which is a 127.3 plus offset. They have the happy hour net, and you check in on that. You tell them what your happy thought for the day is, and they do this 7 days a week, every afternoon from 5 to 6.
That's great. That is great. I'll have to have someone come and reprogram. I got that frequency programmed in my radio, but that's for the old Byron repeater. So I'll have to have someone come and reprogram to change the PL on that. So I'll see maybe if I can get into that too. Thanks very much, Al.
Okay, yeah, they have a UHF frequency too that's on it. That I remember. I know it's a 000. I don't remember, but it can't be four. It can't be four. Let me think here. I remember my 440 frequencies, but I've been able to hear it on 440 lately. But well, like I say, my radio has a bad output on 440, which I'm not in the position to get fixed right now, so I can't talk to them on 440. But I talk to them on 2 meters.
Sounds good, Al. Well, maybe if push comes to shove, maybe we can end up getting a new radio with 440 capability. That way you can get into that repair. You also start checking into the night watch net again.
I suppose if I got a radio to use temporarily, somebody had something to loan me, I'd ship this one out. But still, there's a shack in the box. If I ship this thing away, I'll have nothing on any band at all.
Well, maybe somebody listening, maybe if anybody's got a radio they're not using with 440 capability, if you're not using it, give it to Al, K9EPZ. I'm sure he'll be very happy with you for doing that. Okay. Are there any more stations you'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun at this time? Please call now.
KD9QVW.
KD9VW. Angelo, what's going on with you? We haven't heard you in a while.
Oh, nothing new to report here. That repeater you're talking about with Al for the happy hour net, it's the K9RFD Repeater in Racine, and their UHF machine is on 442.000 plus offset with a 79.7 PL tone.
Okay, it just so happens I do have that repeater program. Well, that repair is located here in Freeport. That was originally, it sounds as our Stevens County EOC. That was originally to have been our Skywar net, but at that time, not very many people had 440 capability. That's why we still use the 39 repeater, 147.390 repeater here in Freeport. Okay, thank you very much for that information there, Angela.
No problem, Jimmy. I'm going to step on out of here. It'll be short time tonight, so I'll say 73 to you and everyone else on the net. This is KD9QVW, and I'll be clear.
Okay, Angelo, 73, thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Enjoy your evening, enjoy your weekend. Any more stations that wish to check in, please call now.
KC9GCR, K9FLO.
K9FLO, K9GCR. Good evening, Dean. What's going on with you?
Evening, Jimmy. Not much. I forgot all about the net tonight, so the wife said, did you remember to check into the Jimmy net tonight? And I said, oops. And then anyway, good evening, Jimmy. Hope it's going well. It's Friday. A little windy and kind of rainy out there today. KC9GCR, K9FLO.
Okay, sounds good. I'm asking everybody. Tomorrow is St. Joseph's Day. That's a big day among the Italians. St. Joseph's Day is to the Italians what St. Patrick's Day is to the Irish. Everybody wears the red, and all those Italian families, especially in the Rockford area, have all those long tables spread out with Italian food and what have you, the altars and what have you there. I'm asking everybody what their favorite pizza or pasta is, and where you go for pizza or pasta.
Oh, good question. Anyway, yes, indeed, you're right. Tomorrow we're having a big event down in Rockford at one of the clubs, one of the Italian clubs, so that'll meet some of my events for tomorrow. And boy, I'm trying to think around here. Capri downtown Rockford is still one of my favorites. Been going there for years and years. Unfortunately, I don't get down there that often anymore. But that's one very unique pizza. Trying to think what else to go to. That's probably the one, Lisa, down in Rockford. Up here we have one up near South Lake of Bravos. That's a good pizza there. But most pizza I'm very pleased with. I'll eat it. I never will push away a piece of pizza there. Jimmy, go ahead.
Hey, sounds good. Yesterday, I had ordered a pizza. It's a pizza from Pizza Hut, and I also had the 8 boneless chicken wings with honey barbecue sauce on it. I prefer to have bacon, mushrooms, and green peppers on my pizza. And I'll tell you what, is that ever good?
You betcha. I'm everything on the pizza you can get. It's pretty. I like the heavy-duty ones with the all the goodies, all the health food on there too. And don't have one that often anymore. It's a little tough on the old body, but yeah, you betcha. That's a good pizza. Mine, Capri, my favorite one, they used to call it number 17. And it had about everything on it, including anchovies and all that good stuff. But I'm also a person that will snack on pepperoncinis out of the jar. Boy, I can kill off a pretty good sized jar of pepperoncinis and or banana peppers like that. They're really good, like snack food. What else? So yeah, that's it's gonna be a busy day tomorrow, or tomorrow night, I should say. And all the pizza's good. Can't never had a vegetarian. Not a biggie, but that's okay. We all have our tastes there, Jimmy.
Oh yeah, you bet. I never had vegetarian pizza, and to tell you the truth, I don't care if I ever had. I'm just not. I like meat on my pizza. That's all there is to it.
Well, you know, years ago, we used to be big into the Pizza Hut pizzas, but we don't have any in this area anymore. They've all closed and kind of disappeared, and the restaurants kind of disappeared too. I don't know if I think there's still some carry out up in the Beloit area. And I don't know about like the Rockford area anymore, but that used to be really popular. You remember back in the 70s, there were Pizza Huts all around. At Dine In, I remember we used to take the kids there, and it was always good. There was more of a family type restaurant back then, but I think those days are gone. Now everybody says, "Oh, you can't have that anymore. Can't eat that. Can't eat that." So can't have it. What's the point of even life's just not there anymore? There, Jimmy. KC9GCR K9FL.
Okay, sounds good. I had a telephone check-in, K9UQL. I am checked in. So, okay, so I didn't get to catch on what you said. If you want to repeat it, that's fine. But I had that phone call.
That's all right, Jimmy. That was just pizza talk. So otherwise, that's about all I got tonight. Just gonna sit back and see what our weather does. I think we're just gonna have rain, and that's okay. They were originally predicting snow this morning. Never happened here, so I can live with the rain. We need a lot of it, so boy, I'll tell you what, let it do its thing now, and we won't have to worry about it later on in the summer. Jimmy, take care. Talk to you later. 7-3s, KC9GCR, K9FL.
Okay, sounds good there, Dean. If you get a chance, tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, we just started our new rag tours net a couple weeks ago. We'll hold on this repeater. If you take it, you're more than welcome to check in. So, thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun net, Dean. We'll talk to you later. You have a good evening.
7-3, Jimmy. Take care, 7-3. Yeah, I already said that. Catch you later. And if I got a note here to try to check in tomorrow. Is that a starter date, and how long does it go?
We start at 8 o'clock. We've been going to the last two nets. We've been going for about an hour.
Okay, very good. Got a note here. Take care. 7-3s. K9FL will be clear.
K9GCR 73. Thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun net. Any more decisions you want to check in? Please call now. Okay, I want to tell you about the Friday Night Fun net Central Facebook page. Contact Ricky WX9RLT or Brad AE8 or L or whatever his call sign is. He's gone for too many different call signs. It's pathetic. But contact either one of these individuals. They'll get you signed up. You see updated information about the Friday Night Fun net. You see updated pictures of my ham shack, new pictures or what have you there. You'll even hear this net, which is being recorded right now for future rebroadcasts on the Friday Night Fun net Facebook page. You miss the Friday Night Fun net when it's not on, no problem. You can listen to this net or past editions of the Friday Night Fun net. You can listen to all day, every day, or all night, every night. Every night with the Friday Night Fun net Facebook page, every night is Friday night. So you listen to Friday Night Fun net every night of the week. So Mike K9MED does a great job of doing that for us. He's also live streamed this net on the internet. I wonder how many hits I'm getting. So okay, the next I want to tell you about the Friday Night Fun net Central Hotline. I just had a call. K9UQL, Wisconsin, Mazzo, Wisconsin, formerly Roscoe. You've seen the pictures. You've seen pictures of it on the Friday Night Fun net Facebook page. It's a traditional red desktop touchstone telephone, and so usually when I'm transmitting, if you hear it ring, that's a real telephone ring, folks, not that phony baloney cell phone ring. Although when the K9FL was talking there, the phone rang. So, okay. Any more stations that want to check the Friday Night Fun net, please call now. Okay, does anybody have any additional questions, comments, or any traffic or any input they'd like to bring before the net? Okay, at this time, I'm going to do my honorary check-ins. N9ARB, Tony, REC here in Stevenson County, HC honorary check-in. N9 TAB, it's better have HC honorary check-in. We mustn't forget the Kishwaukee River Yacht Club, south of Rockford. Let's see. E9 SF HC honorary check-in. The Silver Fox himself, the beautiful Kishwaukee River Yacht Club, south of Rockford. Okay? Now, K9FEO. Justin, HC honorary check-in. I'm waiting to get that new desk mic from him whenever he gets a chance. And one of the best guys in the whole world, he doesn't check in often, but he listens every Friday night. Richard in Belvedere, N9ZO, HC honorary check-in. By the way, he has tickets for the upcoming Sandwich Ham Fest that takes place on Sunday, May 1st, May Day. You want tickets, contact him at area code 815-547-8686. Area code 815-547-8686 if you want tickets for the upcoming Sandwich Ham Fest. Okay. Whoa. K9N. Kurt, the repeater chairman. Okay? KD9LOA, Brandon. HC honorary check-in. And KD9 OVJ HC honorary check-in. Okay, it's a total of 32 check-ins. Those are my, my 8 honorary check-ins. Any more stations want to check the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay, I want to thank the members of RAH Board of Directors, Board of Trustees, or Board of Directors, Kurt KD9N, the repeater trustee, for allowing us to use this repeater to host the Friday Night Fun Net. Okay, I'm going to run down the list of stations who've checked in so far. I did not have any early bird check-ins, so okay. N9GBP, W9JTC, K9KZT, K9EPZ, and K9SBA, X9RLT, Ricky, Lumps Park, let's see, K9HKX, hope he has a safe trip to Kansas to see his family. The new kid on the block in Cherry Valley, KD9TXM, using an HD. KD9MED, Mike and Rochelle, who's live streaming this net on the internet around the world. And he's also recording this net for live for future rebroadcast Friday Night Fun Net Facebook page. KF9SD, Pan Warren, checked in the media internet. K9TDF, John Elgin, H9GO, Larry and Roger, and K9QPL. Paul in Loves Park, K9RTG Norm in Auburndville, Wisconsin. K9 K9MED, carrying Rockford, myself, K9GC on net control. On W9GD, Gene Duncan, the late great Gene Duncan, the king of DX. Of course, that call is now held by Gary, formerly K9FML. The late great Russ Jensen, K9TKT in Everett. His wife, his widow, is listening to this net on the scanner. He gave her the frequency. Her son put program in the frequency. So, okay. All right, let's see. Okay, sounds good. The late, great Russ Johnson. K9YS, Scott Monroe, W9BL. And K9TSU, Vince, honorary check-in, driving down to Alabama, chasing storms. Be careful, Vince. K9QVM, Angelo, KV9QVW, I should say, Angelo in the Marengo, KF9FLOG in the Roscoe, K9UQL and the Friday Night Fun Net Hotline from Moselle, Wisconsin. Then my honorary check-ins, N9ARB, N9TAB, AA9SF, K9FEO, N9ZO, KE9N, KD9LOA, and K9OVJ, a total of 32 check-ins overall. Are there any more stations who'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay, last station trying to check in, unable to copy. Nothing but noise reader signal. Let's try that one more time. Negative, nothing but noise with your signal. Try that one more time, please. Oh, I'm sorry, you're not making it. Let's try, well, better luck next time. We're not copying you at all. 7-3, have a good evening. Any more stations want to check in? Please call now. Let's see, we can try some more honorary. Oh, let's see. Okay. N9, NQD, Art, and HC honorary check-in. You'll be checking check-in number 33. So let's see. Okay. W9KLG, Kevin, HC honorary check-in, and let's see, AC9JZ, Mike, HC honorary check-in. We've got 35 check-ins so far. Any more stations want to check the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. You're not making it at all. I'm sorry. You got nothing but noise with your signal. Please increase your power or change location. K9GCR with the Friday Night Fun Net on the W9AXD Repeater in Rockford, transmitting for Friday Night Fun Net Central in Freeport. It is now 10 p.m. curfew time. Parents, do you know where your children are at? Lockdown! Lockdown! At this moment, Winnebago County Jail is going into lockdown. Kerry, K9MED was telling me he listens to some of the jail frequencies on his scanner. At exactly 10 o'clock, Winnebago County Jail, the dispatcher tells all the stations, lockdown. So the Winnebago County Jail is going into lockdown right now. Any more stations that wish to check in the Friday Night Fun at this time, please call now. Okay. Okay, be sure you tell your mothers, your fathers, your sons and daughters, your brothers and sisters, your aunts and uncles, your nieces, your nephews. Be sure you tell your grandparents, your in-laws. Be sure you tell your next door neighbors, your neighbors across the street, down the street, next door. Be sure you tell your butcher, your baker, your candlestick maker. Be sure you tell the clerk behind the checkout counter of your grocery store. Be sure you tell the clerk behind the counter at your convenience store. Be sure you tell your waiters, waitresses, bartenders at your friendly neighborhood bars, restaurants, taverns, or pubs. Be sure you tell the clerk behind the counter at your post office when you go buy your stamps and envelopes. Be sure you tell your news car dealer, your used car dealer. Be sure you tell your garage mechanic. Be sure you tell the members of your local PTA or PTO. Be sure you tell your bank teller. Be sure you tell your stockbroker. Be sure you tell your tax consultant. Tax time is here. Be sure you tell your probation officer, your parole officer, your divorce lawyer. Be sure you tell your priests, your ministers, your rabbis. Be sure you tell your mullahs, your ayatollahs, or your imams. Be sure you tell your boyfriends, your girlfriends, your ex-boyfriends, your ex-girlfriends, your husbands, your wives, your ex-husbands, your ex-wives, your ex-in-laws, and of course your old ladies about the Friday Night Fun Net. The more check-ins, the better the net. Make sure you had a valid FCC license before you check in. Sorry, folks, but we don't take check-ins from jailbirds, jammers, potty mouths, crackheads, dopeheads, potheads, telemarketers. If you take a knee or clutch your fist during the playing of the national anthem, we don't take your check-ins. If you don't back the blue, we don't take your check-ins. And yes, do pray for the people of Ukraine. They're going to need all the help and all the blessings you can give them. Any more stations that want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? With or without traffic, please call K9GCR. Okay. This concludes our main business. Now, I want to thank everybody for checking in. And okay, hopefully we'll catch you tomorrow night on the Rag Tours Net at 8 p.m. here on this repeater. Okay, with that, there being no further business, this is the last call. For any station who want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net from anywhere in the region, with or without traffic, please call K9GCR. Last call for Rent-A-Jaw. Okay, here's number 24 of the 30 original radio nut jokes. You know you're a radio nut when the total number of antennas on your house is greater than 6 other houses on your block, counting the ham down the street. You have a homemade radio nut joke you want to pass along? Give me a call here on the radio on the Friday Night Fun Net hotline. The 30 original, the homemade radio nut jokes are better than the 30 original ones anyway. Okay, with that, last call for any stations who want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net. From anywhere in the region without traffic, please call K9 GCR. Last call for Rantajaw. Okay, it was a great net tonight. Your pizza and pasta, that was great in honor of St. Joseph's Day tomorrow. You're going to go out and get a late pizza or pasta? I don't know who's open now, but drive safely. Okay, tune in again next week, same time, same repeater, we hope, for another edition of the Friday Night Fun Net. Until then, this is Jim, K9 GCR, net control of the Friday Night Fun Net. Now closing down this Friday, March 18th, 22 edition of Friday Night Fun Net, and return to repeater frequency normal amp radio use at 9:07 p.m. Central Standard Time, 10:07 p.m. Central Daylight Time, 4 hours 7 minutes Zulu time, depending on your time preference. This net is now closed and repeater is now open for normal amp radio use. 7-3, everybody. Have a good evening. This is K9 GCR. We will be clear and wish you all a very pleasant good night. KD9EPZ, K9EPZ, K9 GCR. KD9EPZ, KD9EPZ, K9 GCR. Mike, if that's you, unable to copy. Nothing but noise. Just a hissing noise, but no audio. Try that again.
Hey, Jamie, it's KD9MED. You're calling for EPZ Al.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. Sorry about that, Mike. Go ahead and post it. 2 hours, 7 minutes a net with a total of 35 check-ins so far. Go ahead and post it.
All right, copy that, Jimmy. Have a good night there. This is KD9MED. You're going to go ahead and post the live stream. Night.
Good night, Mike. 7-3. Thanks for everything you do.
You're welcome there. KD9MED.